time to lift off. Southland Cathedral Global Ministries presents the Liftoff Gospel Concert 2025, featuring award-winning international gospel recording artists Ty Trebet and Todd Delaney. Get your dancing shoes ready because it's standing room only. January 10th, 2025 at 8 p.m. sharp. Tickets are $40 in advance and $50 at the door. Get your tickets today at Southland Cathedral Global Ministries on Soldier Road West. And let's lift off with Ty Trebet and Todd Delaney. See you there.
Tourism today. Bahamas tourism today.
In an interview at the Green Turtle Key New Year's Day Junkanoo celebration, veteran Junkanooer Willis Paul Lavarity told us what Junkanoo means to him as well as other residents of Green Turtle Key.
What it means to me in the Green Turtle Key community is like bringing togetherness. First and foremost, it's something we look forward to doing every year from childhood, and that's where I go. Like from the age of 3, I was like brought up into this. I'm 54 years old now, and I've been doing this for like 51 years. My dad, Big Mike, Donnie Hadley, Lincoln Jones. We had sponsors like people like Berlin Key, Paul Lockhart, and numerous other people who's been helping out with this for years. The Junkanoo is like the single most supportive day for Green Turtle Key. I mean, we have a lot of events on Green Turtle Key, but this is by far the most supportive one-day event. This year was, I tell you, it was challenging, but it's like probably the best we had in a long time. And the community came out full force. Abaco came out, helped Green Turtle Key unite. I gotta say, the people who was here before, we gotta give thanks to each and every one of those people who, from my time, like 50 years ago, to the last generation and to this generation. It's really, really important to me that we keep this going on.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
Sink or swim? Swim is a choice here as the Ministry of Education qualifies swim instructors for schools. The details straight ahead.
Plus, the Chinese government assisting local farmers in embracing new ways of growing and expanding their crops.
And Reed Davis is making sure the crisis center is not left out of the gift giving. We have that story.
And coming up in sports, BAISS basketball returns after the holiday break.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Well, a pleasant good evening. Glad that you can join us. I'm Desmond Saunders.
And I'm LaDon Davis. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
One more day to go before we celebrate holiday, a majority rule day. Will not be relaxing. We'll be here at work. What are your plans?
I think I'm going to be relaxing, Desmond. I don't know about you, but I'm going to be relaxing.
Well, let's dive straight into the news here this evening for you. And we start with education, a swimming initiative very soon. New Providence Public School students, if put in the position to sink or swim, will swim. The decision to put pools in the schools was just one piece of the puzzle. Another, putting qualified instructors in the pools to provide safe and efficient swimming lessons. Our Diane Dean took in the water, got into the water alongside those being tested for the job.
The Pools in Public Schools initiative has been taken one step further. Educators from 12 public schools across New Providence have lined up at the Betty Kelly Canning National Swim Complex to get their swim instructor certification.
They're excited about right now being at the training and getting the skills that they need to ensure that they have a quality program for the students. And so we're looking forward for great things for physical education, especially with swimming. It can be a foundation and a pathway to many other things.
Well, they're not the only ones excited about school children getting water survival training. Jem Hughes, director of international nonprofit Jeff Ellis Swimming, boasts that she is too. She and her team made our wonderful nation their first stop.
I think Bahamas is the #1 place that needs it. You said it, surrounded by water. Being surrounded by water and not knowing how to swim, it just affects everything around you. You know, you can't do certain things, go on a boat. You can't, get into the water with your kids or with your grandparents or whoever else is in there. You guys have a lot of aquatic life as well that is in the water, and we want to stay safe around that as well.
Education, Sports and Recreation Officer Aria Knowles acknowledges the school pool's proposal has been in the education books for a long time, but its success is certainly not attributed to any one group.
This is not just a Ministry of Education initiative. This is a national initiative. And after which the Sean Foundry Foundation came into being because they too had a concern about our children and the percentage of persons who can and cannot swim here in the Bahamas.
Officials are even hopeful some trainees will become the next national swimming champion, like Ariana Vanderpool Wallace or Andy Knowles.
Swim instruction alone is going to really push past those generational curses that have profounded on the Bahamas.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Thanks a lot, Danielle. Ambassador Yang Jiayong of the People's Republic of China tilling the ground of a joint project intended to improve the nation's 2025 thrust toward food security. On Monday, during a food tasting event at the Chinese Embassy on Shirley Street, Jiayong celebrated a 2-year initiative with the Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation, where more than 20 crops indigenous to China were locally grown at a demo farm using advanced methods spearheaded by farmers from China's Hunan-based Lingshai Agricultural Services. She hopes those methods will assist local farmers to embrace new ways of growing and expanding their crops.
I feel strongly the enthusiasm of Bahamian people to development of agriculture, and of course I feel strongly the potential between China and Bahamas to to develop a cooperation in agriculture. So the farm today, the demonstration farm we talk about today, and the food we tasted, they all come from this farm: watermelon, cauliflower, pepper, tomato, and cucumber. They all come from this farm. It's a joint venture. It's a joint effort of 2 Hunan agriculture experts as well as the Ministry of Agriculture of Bahamas.
Well, the Office of the Spouse of the Prime Minister made its rounds to charities across the nation this past Christmas season, with monetary donations meant to propel and encourage their work. Well, even with an initial clash in schedule, Anne-Marie Davis says she could not let too long a period go by without ensuring the Bahamas Crisis Center was gifted.
This is the one operation that I think does the most nationally for women and children and men. Anyone who's battered, who need a place to stay, to be counseled, and they have to be fed, looked after. This is the place. This is the hotline, the number that's out there. That's the hotline for people in crisis.
She has a burden to assist is not just on any one person, but on all who are able.
Because we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of people to heal. We have a lot of people that just depend on donations. And everyone should put $1, maybe $5 a month. If everyone does that, or many of us do it, you'll see how much it will come up to.
Well, still to come, it's Wednesday, so it's time for Leno Wealth-Wise Investment Diversification is a discussion tonight. Stay close. Back after this.
Supermarkets. Kraft macaroni and cheese, 7 1/4 ounces, $1.19. Kraft shrimp tuna, 5 ounces, 89 cents. Boneless chicken breast, $2.99 per pound. Fresh pork picnics, $1.99 per pound. Sweet mangoes, 2 for $3. Fresh lemons, 3 for $1. Specials every day at Simple Value and Quality Supermarkets.
So we helped bring some magic to the Aubrey Sale Primary School. We were able to visit with Mickey Mouse, bring some gifts, and just celebrate the magic of Disney in the community today here in Nassau.
We were in a Disney sort of mood. It was such a great joy to see their faces light up and to hold those toys in their hands, knowing that I've got a piece of Disney in my hand. It was just awesome.
Disney coming to Eleuthera, coming to Nassau and Abaco. I'm so proud of Disney Cruise Line and the work Disney is doing, especially in the classroom and the schools in the Bahamas.
This has been an amazing day for me.
Get ready for an unforgettable experience at the Church of God of Prophecy Crusade. This all-camp meeting will be held on January 8th through 10th, 7 p.m. nightly at our youth center. Join us for powerful worship, life-changing ministry, and divine breakthrough as we hear from Bishop Dr. Ted Roy Powell of London, England. Crusade 2025, January 8th through 10th, 7 p.m. nightly at our youth center, Faith Avenue and Marshall Road.
Live shot there of the Leno Financial Services building. Our neighbors here atop of the hill, Collins Avenue. Good shot there. Let's take a look at what's happening on the Family Islands. Well, the Department of Local Government gearing up for local government elections set for January 23rd. Yesterday was nomination day across the 33 Family Island districts in Grand Bahama. There are some 268 open seats for town committee members and more than 240 council seats. Acting Director of Local Government Donald Rowe says the process ran smoothly, and he highlighted the significance of these elections.
What it means that those persons who live in those specific districts and constituencies, they will offer themselves up to govern local government and to ensure that whatever they want to see happen in their community or their constituency, they will have the power to do whatever it is they want to be accomplished.
Now, this will be the 10th local government election since local government started back in 1996, and the new local government bill passed last year will mean greater autonomy for Family Island communities.
The local government bill of 2024 will enable those elected officials to do more than they have ever had the opportunity to do in the past. I think with the stipend everything has increased. The stipend has increased. Whatever they do, they now have the opportunity to solicit funds to be reused or to be invested in their communities.
LaDon.
Well, Desmond, the holidays are over and the new year has begun. As you write your New Year's resolutions, it's the perfect time to think about protecting your finances and planning for the year ahead. One strategy that experts at Leno highlight is diversification. Today, we're looking at what that means and why spreading your investments can keep your finances secure for the future.
What does it mean to diversify your investments? Simply put, it's the financial version of not putting all your eggs in one basket. Instead of placing all your money into one stock, one company, or even one industry, you spread it across a mix of investments, like stocks, bonds, real estate, or mutual funds. This strategy helps create balance and stability, protecting you when markets shift.
If all your money is invested in one specific company, and something happens to the company, such as poor management decisions, legal issues, or competitive pressures, this could lead to a major loss for both you and the company. So putting all of your investment in that one company would not exactly be wise. When you put all your money in one place, you miss out on potential gains from other sectors or asset classes that might perform better in a different market condition. Diversification helps to cushion against shocks to the portfolio. Spreading your investments over different asset classes, industry sectors, and geographical locations helps manage risk by balancing potential losses in one area with gains in others. This tends to stabilize overall returns.
And that's the key, balance. Diversification doesn't mean giving up on strong returns. By mixing high-growth investments with safer options, you're positioning your money for both protection and growth.
So while diversification doesn't guarantee the highest short-term return, it can most certainly help build a more resilient portfolio that achieves strong, sustainable growth over time.
Take a look at your investments. Make sure they are diversified and plan for the new year. With smart strategies in place, you will be ready for whatever 2025 brings. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorset.
Some good stuff there on investment diversification. Let's check out what's coming up in sports.
And after a long holiday break, high school sports back underway. Details of that story coming up in sports.
Cybersecurity is really a matter of national security. Heal Bahamas is about making sure that every organization in the Bahamas recognizes the importance of, one, being prepared, two, understanding what that preparation looks like, because at the end of the day, we see that as a part of our cybersecurity initiative, and this is why I'm delighted to be hosting this conference. Securing the future. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Alive Business Cybersecurity Summit.
Everyone hates a dead cow battery. Why not get a battery that lasts and has a 12-month warranty and is only $64.50? Intercontinental batteries are made with German technology, compatible with Japanese, US, and European vehicles, and adapts to warm climates. All right, good to go. These batteries are high quality, affordable, innovative, and only available at AID. Visit us online or WhatsApp us at 427-0026. AID, all you really need and more.
Tonight at 8, tune into the ZNS Network for a live national address by Prime Minister the Honorable Philip E. Davis, KC. That's tonight at 8, right here on the ZNS Network.
With our adoption by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
We figured that we could use the First Bahamas branch of Toastmasters Club 1600, an all-male club that specializes and focuses on developing young men for leadership through communication.
This program has grown and has impacted our school in such a positive way that I don't think we'll ever have them leave us.
Too often, instead of us looking within, we look outside for someone to blame. Go take a look in the mirror. Instead of trying to identify what the problems are, let's try and figure out how we become a part of the solution.
We are teaching these children how to dream beyond their community.
Crime-free looks like me.
Do your part. Join the movement to a safer Bahamas.
I don't know, but there's all kinds of cars in this parking lot. You ain't even know where to park. Yeah, just don't park in the, look at this way. Like, you ain't got nowhere to go. Don't park him. Just don't park in the handicap spot. Yeah, that's handicap. No, man, you can't park in the handicap spot. I ain't gonna be that long. I ain't gonna be that long. Handicap spot, right? Boy, what's going on, dog? I tell you we shouldn't park here now. This way parking, man. I tell you we shouldn't park here. Don't get one of these things. My bad big bro, and he got a sticker inside to say this mud though. We gotta move. This is a handicap spot. That's what we gotta move. But we gotta move. Don't we can move right now. Sorry.
Be considerate. Don't use disabled parking spaces without a decal in your vehicle. This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities.
Welcome to your Wednesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports after a long holiday break. Local schools hitting the court to resume their respective basketball seasons over in the BAISS. The reigning junior boys champions, eager to defend their title. Our Eugene Stewart was courtside and filed this report.
Back from their Christmas break, the BAISS basketball season continuing yesterday as the Giants of St. John's took on the Saints of Kingsway Academy in the junior boys division. With the Giants maintaining the lead for the entire game with as much as 25 points, the Saints looked to make a fourth quarter push to close the gap, but the Giants would close this one out 45-29. Head coach of the Giants, Dashton Baker, says that his boys were well prepared for their challenge ahead.
I know coming into the game, they had a lot of size, but my guys with a little more skill. So what we like to do is we like to try to pocket tight and force teams to shoot jump shots. And defensive pressure, that's our Achilles heel. We drive ourselves on playing defense, and guys came out, they played a lot of defense today, and the defense carried us along the way.
Leader of the pack, number 21, Addison Bethel, says that his team is focused for the rest of their season.
Feel good, a good win. Like, we came out there, we know what we had to do, so we executed. We all had the mindset of coming out a win, so we just know if we had the determination and the right mindset, we come out there and execute today. I feel good. We came back we come for a two-piece, so we're gonna come out there, execute, beat all teams. We're gonna see everyone in Kendall again this year.
Junior and senior divisions continue this entire month of January. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Eugene Stewart.
And that's a look at your sports on this Wednesday. A check on weather when we return.
Patio turkeys, $2.59 per pound. Stovetop stuffing, assorted 6 ounces, $2.79. American raw shrimp, 12 ounces, $3.99. Fresh celery, 2 for $5. Yellow onions, 3-pound bag, $2.99. Ocean spray cranberry sauce, 14 ounces, $1.99. Let's make it 8 and summer to remember. Happy holidays from Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
The United States of America just voted in its 47th president, Donald J. Trump, and we're packing our bags and heading to Washington, D.C. to be there on Inauguration Day, January 20th, 2025. The stage is set, and here's your opportunity to be a part of this historic journey when you sign up for one of our affordable advertising packages. Your business will be included in our live on-location news stories in the National Report and Access Now. And that's not all. The Rundown with Clint Watson will also air live from Washington, D.C. Thought we were done? Not yet. Our dynamic social media teams will be in D.C. as well, giving you live, interactive, up-to-the-minute updates as it all unfolds. Don't delay. Call our sales department now at 502-3800 and reserve your exclusive D.C. package. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you all set? Well, let's hop on that flight. You know we always have you covered, because only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
The idea of taking swimming lessons to the Bahamian public was something that we thought was a great idea, and so we started Let's Swim Bahamas.
I've always been a learn to swim coach and a life-saving coach, and so this is now my turn to kind of really see learn to swim being developed.
Although we ran swift swimming for some 30 years and we offered Let's Swim lessons, we knew we were only touching a small percentage of the Bahamian public.
I enjoy the children and how happy and excited and joyful they are. I mean, some of them come from maybe hard homes. Maybe they're bullied at school. Who knows what they have, but when they come here, it's a very positive thing for them.
At the end of the day, more kids will be fulfilled, more kids will have a life-saving skill, and more kids will stay away from crime.
Crime-free.
Looks like me.
Do your part. Join the movement to a safer Bahamas.
We are here in the time of need. There's no discrimination. The mission is to relieve the suffering. We volunteer, we deliver care. With donors and partners, we're always here to turn compassion into action. Protecting life and health with our training throughout the years. We empower to heal the world. There is hope, assistance.
This message brought to you by the Bahamas Red Cross Society in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
It's time now for your Access Weather Forecast, and we have this thin, broken line of showers just to the west of Bimini and west end Grand Bahama. It's associated with a frontal system, which will push through practically unnoticed. The reason being, we expect those showers to fall apart, but there's a secondary front that will push through on Sunday late, and that will stall over the northwest Bahamas for a short while, finally pushing through on Monday, and that will maintain the wintry temperatures that we have been experiencing for another week or so. And your boating forecast tonight, it's brought to you by Live Business, where you're always protected during the worst storms. And for all areas tonight, that northerly flow will continue 10 to 15 knots. Wave heights 2 to 4 feet, not bad at all. Low tide will take place at 8:48 this evening. And then tomorrow, Thursday, in the northwestern islands, the winds become northwest, picking up in speeds behind that front that we've been talking about. Wave heights 3 to 6 feet over the ocean, so cautious flags will come in place tomorrow for the northwest Bahamas. Now, the low tide, that will occur at 9:54 in the morning, with a high tide at 3:37 in the afternoon. And for the central and southeastern islands, northwest winds as well, 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet. On Friday in the northwestern islands, those winds will swing out of the east, becoming 10 to 15 knots, so we'll start to see a warming trend heading into the weekend, but that too will be short-lived. Wave heights 2 to 4 feet, low tide on Friday, 10:58 in the morning, with a high tide at 4:40 in the afternoon. For the central and southeastern islands, northeast-east, 10 to 15, wave heights 2 to 4 feet. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star.
Till you're sick and can't raise your head. But when you're up and feeling fine, they don't check for you no time. Hey, they don't know you till you're dead. Till you sick and can't raise up your head. Oh yeah, oh.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Desmond and LaDon.
Cool temperature's going to be with us for the next 3 days. I know you're happy, right?
And I'm enjoying every minute of it, Desmond.
Well, now time now for Matea Cunningham. Let's talk socials.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Socials. I'm Matea, your host, here to keep you up to date with what's the latest buzz online. Today, we're diving into Squid Game Season 2 and the explosion of reactions it's garnered across social media. But first, let's give some context for those who might be new to the global sensation. Squid Game became a worldwide phenomenon when it premiered in 2021. The story follows Seong-jeon, a man struggling with crippling debt, who enters a mysterious competition to win a life-changing fortune. The games, however, are brutal, life-threatening versions of childhood activities. Beneath the suspense and shocking twists, the show delves into the powerful themes of class inequality, desperation, and survival. Season 2 brings us back to Jeon, who, after narrowly escaping the games, chose to re-enter their sinister world in a mission to take down the masterminds behind it. But here's where social media buzz comes in. Fans are split on how they feel about this season. Let's take a moment to watch the trailer and get a glimpse of the action that's been sparking those debates.
저희는 여러분을 해치려는 게 아닙니다. 여러분들에게 기회를 드리는 겁니다.
땡.
엄마, 하나만 더 하면 다 갖고도 남아.
야, 그럼 여기 왜 다시 들어왔냐? 난 그 게임을 멈추려는 거야.
Many are already counting down to Season 3, which promises to deliver a thrilling conclusion. So, what's your take? Does Season 2 live up to the hype, or are you waiting for Season 3 to bring it home? And I'll see you next time on Let's Talk Socials.
Well, that does it for the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. Stay tuned for a national address by our Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Take care.
What does disability look like? In a busy airport terminal? At the check-in counter? At security checkpoints? or even in baggage claim? Passengers with hidden disabilities often go unnoticed. Globally, 1 in 7 persons have some form of a disability. 80% of those disabilities are non-visible. In an airport environment, workers are often unaware of hidden physical, mental, or neurological disabilities that some passengers live with. This can lead to frustration and a less than ideal travel experience. So, how do we make the invisible more visible? At LPIA, we've implemented the Sunflower Lanyard program. The lanyards are visual cues for airport workers to immediately identify passengers who might need additional assistance. NAD is teaming up with the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities and key stakeholders at LPIA to launch the internationally recognized initiative. We're joining more than 180 airports and 26 countries already in the program. NAD is the first organization in the Bahamas to recognize the Sunflower Initiative. It's a way to show our continued commitment to making LPIA a safe, welcoming, and inclusive airport for all. Passengers needing to secure a free Sunflower lanyard can email sunflower@nas.bs or call 1242-397-8600. For more information, visit www.nassarlpia.com.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.